Common courtesy dictates I utter the next few words to give the lady the option of spit, swallow, or pull me out of her mouth and into her hands as I shoot for the stars. You will learn not to be offended by whichever choice comes. "Oh baby, I'm gonna come," I said. She pulled it out of her mouth. That was no problem. I am an understanding person. But she stopped stroking and I was past the point of no return. "You're gonna what?" she said, looking at me with death in her eyes. "Come. Come, damn it, I'm fucking coming," I said. "But I thought you were gonna fuck me?" she asked, sounding sad and disappointed. It was too late. She had stopped but my cock couldn't, friction or no friction, I was about to blast chromosomes into the void. My cock twitched and shook like a fireman's hose dropped to the ground. "Uck," I said, coming unsatisfactorily. "You thought you'd just suck my cock for half an hour as foreplay? I last long, but not that long." I told her. "Well fuck. Your cock was just so beautiful. I lost track of time and you were enjoying it so much," she said. She put her hand around it now, milking the end of it in consolation. The last fizz like a tired volcano. She perked up. "Well, could you go again, you think? I wanna get fucked." I doubted my chances, but I didn't want to feel like an old useless man. She was much younger than I was. Too young, probably. If she was going to realize it, it was going to be in the office of a psychiatrist years from now, not in this bedroom. She still looked good after everything, and that's saying a lot. Post-nut clarity has destroyed many men and many relationships. I'd give it my best shot. "Well, okay, let me just get a beer and grab a quick shower and recharge a few, will ya?" "Well okay," she pardoned me with a wave of her hand. "Don't be long, babe." I was on the clock. I grabbed a beer and headed to the bathroom. I opened my medicine cabinet. I was sure I had a Viagra somewhere. Blue pill? Blue pill? Sifting through vitamins. Blue pill? Sifting through prescriptions. Aha! Blue pill. There it is. I read the label. Take one pill a maximum of once daily to facilitate erection. Works in 20 minutes to an hour. Discontinue and seek emergency medical attention if you have chest pains or a painful erection lasting over 4 hours. I swallowed 2 and decided to chew 2 more to expedite the process. The shower was hot and I waited. The shower water became warm and I waited. The shower became cold and then, I was moving the nozzle towards the hot every 30 seconds just to keep it lukewarm and I waited, and as it ran out of heat, something at my door, angry and full of heat, began to bang. It was the girl. "What's taking you so long?" "I'm horny. I need you now, baby," she said. "I'll be out in 1 fucking minute." "Go lay down like a good bitch," I said. "Oh. I love when you put me in my place." "I'll be waiting," she said. My cock remained flat and a clock ticked in my mind. I turned off the water and put a towel around my body. I looked below at my feet and the pathetic bulge attempting to bloom. My cock was small enough at maximum capacity, I couldn't fuck with a half chub to any meaningful result, and I had a reputation to uphold. Desperate, I turned back to the bottle of blue pills and dumped a couple out on the counter. I pulled a hardcover book out from a drawer to crush the pills up and mowed over them until they grinded into powder. I looked at the cover. Margaret Atwood? Who the fuck left this feminist propaganda here? Was this a message from some woman I slighted? I ripped a page out of the book and rolled it into a snooter and worked on a couple lines of Viagra. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. "You almost ready? Hurry up in there. I'm not gonna be your bitch forever," she yelled from the other room. All right, I'm coming." I opened the door, still soft as a sow. "You want me to eat your pussy or what?" I bargained and hopped on the bed and tossed her legs open before she could answer. I started down on the thing. And it was wet. It was dripping all down my chin. As I drew circlets and figure eights on her tiny little button, I became aware of a certain rushing feeling that came on throughout my body and tingled in my extremities. It wasn't just going to my cock. My arms were getting a boner. My hips, my legs, my neck artery pulsated. My body was palpitating and my whole body felt like one giant heart. She moaned, "Fuck me, baby." I reached down to confirm my manhood was still there. It was there all right, it was as there as it had ever been. So I turned her around and shoved her face into the pillow. "Be a good slut and get your ass in the fucking air," I said, and she obliged, arching like a banana. I put it inside and went to town. I was out of breath quickly, but I pumped. My chest hurt, but I kept on pumping. I had my hand around her neck for leverage and choked her a bit to show her who was boss, and she loved it. Fuck me. Oh fuck me. Don't stop. Fuck me. I'm daddy's little slut. My cock had never had this much blood in it and I didn't know if it could handle the volume. I began to picture hot dogs exploding in the microwave and I became extremely anxious, but I threw my hypochondria aside as any man with a hard-on would. The chest pain got worse and I began to Google Viagra overdose in my brain. Chest pain was high on the list and I had remembered it being on the bottle. I thought of the irony of it all then, to die inside the thing you were born from and come full circle. I slapped myself internally. Focus. We have a job to do. You've made it out of worse before. I moved over and lifted her on top of me. I had an extreme phobia of women going on top ever since this one time a girl had come up too high and my cock had slipped out and she had come crashing back down on it causing incredible pain and fears of permanent injury, but it eventually healed. This girl was only 100-odd pounds and she knew what she was doing. She was a slut and she'd fucked many times, maybe more than me despite our age difference. It's not the age, it's the mileage, I thought, and said fuck it because I had no choice. I couldn't breathe and I needed her to do the work. Get on top, I instructed, and she climbed on top. Yes sir, she said and began to grind real well. Oh, are you going to come? She asked, begging for it. I couldn't tell if I was or not. I was going to do something, either come or pop a blood vessel. I said yes, and may have done both, it sure felt like it. Oh. I freed my cock and fell to the side of the bed, exhausted, and my cock was throbbing in incredible post-orgasm pain. I was dizzy and I couldn't see straight. We lay beside each other without talking for a few minutes. All you could hear was my heavy breath. I couldn't think of anything but the pain in my cock. She broke the silence. That was great, she said. Then she turned on the light beside us. My sheets were red with blood. My cock had burst. My cock had blown up like a microwaved hot dog. My life was over. This is an emergency. She looked at the sheets and said, "Oh my God. I'm so sorry," she yelled, running to the bathroom. "You can be sorry later. I need 911, I yelled and she ignored me, closing the bathroom door on my pleas. "My cock has exploded, I need to go to the hospital." "Where the fuck are you going?" "I will never fuck again, I'm a eunuch. A goddamn eunuch. Fuck, why?" "OHH. You stupid bitch." She came back shyly. "Hey, what are you screaming about? This is a lot more embarrassing for me than it is for you. Look, I leave and wash the sheets. It's not a big deal," she said. "What the fuck do you mean it's not a big deal?" I screamed. "Well fuck, I wasn't supposed to get my period for another few days. At least we know I'm not pregnant. I'm sorry, okay? Hey, by the way, what's all that blue shit on your bathroom counter?" A sense of relief washed over me like a blanket. "Oh thank God, you just got your period." "Ha. That's great. I mean, I'm sorry baby, I just thought my cock blew up. That's all." "What?" she asked like I was retarded. "Never mind. It's okay. Don't worry, I'll wash the sheets."